welcome back everyone. I'm Setharoth, and today we will be getting into what is known as the Druid Grove. I've tweaked my volume settings a little bit. I've just started editing the first video and realized that while I did drop the volume of music, the other ambient sounds were a little high. So hopefully we can still hear everything and my melodious voice at the same time. Our next job is to continue pushing ahead toward the unexplored areas on our map. And I don't think we're going to need... Let me just check our spell slots real quick.
I wonder what the next move
is. Let's see, we're still level 2, so we're not... Gale is tapped out. Let's go ahead and do a long rest before the next fight. We've got plenty of camp supplies. And yeah, let's go ahead. We'll do... Yeah, get a nice rest. This is where I'm taking advantage of my early access knowledge, because I know there's a pretty decently sized fight up ahead. And we do have Withers now, so we might as well say hello to him.
We meet again, as predicted.
I wonder what this guy would be like in the casinos.
I shall be here in thy camp, for whenever thou hast need of my services.
Okay, let's see. What kind of services can a skeleton offer? That seems appropriate.
A mending of the threads between life and death.
Well, now you have...
Should thou or any of thy compatriots perish, I will cleave soul to body once more.
Oh, that's helpful. That is incredibly powerful magic. Why is it so easy for you?
Because it is my calling. There is little else to explain.
Okay, now, if I was writing an epic fantasy campaign and a guy showed up that could just bring everyone back to life, I would very much wonder what was in it for him. But now we know that you can actually change your class. This is where you can respect both your character and your companions into whatever class you want. Keep in mind their plots, their campaign-relevant things won't change. So if Shadowheart, for example, obviously has a dark cleric type role to play in the campaign. So if you respect her to be a bard, she's still going to behave like a cleric through the plot, but you will obviously be able to be playing her with her abilities as those of a bard. Okay, let's see. You mentioned a cost. What is it?
A matter of coin.
Okay, 200 gold. All right. So we'll want to make sure that we've got... I'm not too worried about it during the initial steps of early access. We will have enough gold. Well, we shouldn't have to bring anyone back unless a fight goes really, really poorly. I think we already went through some of the inventory around here. Oh, we have a new conversation with Gale. Let's do it. I had never thought of this usage for the spell mirror image, but I like it. Makes sense. Wizards are generally considered to be a little more self-absorbed.
Be with you in a moment.
Warlock. So this is some class-related dialogue. Why are you studying your own mirror image?
Indulging in a spot of vanity. Handsome devil, aren't I? Be that as it may.
Ceramorphosis. What does it make you think of?
Yep, first and foremost, the temple.
Spot on. Day 1, fever and memory loss. Day 2, hallucinations and graying skin. Day 3, hair loss and blood leaking from all orifices. Need to go on?
No, I think we're good.
My point is this. Our orifices remain blissfully unblooded, our heads remain clear, and our blood temperature normal. Any expert will agree this is abnormal.
Long live the abnormal.
I'll toast to that. The pragmatic in me, however, sees only the silence before the storm. Something to sleep on. We should get some rest.
You know, it really is a wonder that these wizards ever leave the comfort of Hogwarts to go off and explore the world. Because you study all of these things. He had that memorized. Like, he must have just sat there. He's not part of the Underdark He's not native to that region or the Gith, and yet he just happened to come across, oh look, there's a worm that can go into your head and completely transform you into a monster. Yeah, let's memorize those steps. And then go out into the world and adventure. Why not? Let's just see if there's any new
I
dialogue
couldn't
options.
help but overhear. Well, alright, I could have helped, but didn't. Anyway, I feel the same. Other than the occasional mental exchange, it's almost as if we're not infected. The voice on the ship told me I'd become a beautiful weapon. What do you think it meant?
Let's see. Who knows? Could have been a hallucination, but I'm glad we're... Well, maybe it's a compliment. Ha!
Adorable. But your timing is awful.
As one does.
Whatever the Mind Flayer's plans were, those dragons spoiled them. That doesn't make our situation less dangerous. Either way, we can't take the lack of symptoms for granted. We have to find a healer. Well, I've said my piece. Get some rest.
Alrighty. Well, we might as well have a little chat with Astarion, see what's going on in his mind.
I saw you getting a lecture from our magical friend. I have to say, I thought you'd look worse, but no. Not a tentacle to be seen.
That's what everyone's saying. Is it so? Let's see. Trying to find one that's... I'm hoping it'll stay that way. That makes sense.
Naturally. But I was thinking, what if it doesn't? Of course, first sign of change, and I'll have to stop that pretty little heart of yours. I am open to suggestions. Knives, poison, strangulation, whatever you'd prefer.
He's a very considerate assassin. No. Let's see. What would be the funnest one? Probably just a quick knife thrust.
A classic. One good thrust to the heart, and you're gone. We need a good blade, of course. Don't want to waste time hacking and prodding with a dinner knife. Well, I'm getting ahead of myself. This is all a worst-case scenario, obviously.
And you, how should I kill you? Might as well return the favor.
Oh, my boy. I'd like to see you try. Now, let's get some rest. The sooner we start tomorrow, the better our chances of keeping this hypothetical.
Long live the hypothetical. See what she has to say.
Abominations grow inside us. Our bones should ache. Our mouths should bleed. Yet we thrive. It is madness. Keep your rest short. Time is not our ally.
Alright, I think that is everyone. Let's go ahead and load up, because this next fight is going to be fun. And we've got suspicious activity from our unusually pale friend. But at least it's going away from the party and not toward it. So, that's helpful. And we're good. Okay. Do we want to load anything into our traveling... We have a traveler's chest that kind of follows us along. I don't think we're going to need it. Everyone's loot load is still pretty low. So I think we can just go ahead and dive into the next fight. Oh, wait, no. We will need to... Lae'zel has part of her quest in the next area, so it would be wise to bring her along. But I really like this party makeup as we have it currently, which kind of sucks. Who gets to stay behind? Because we need Lae'zel so she can do her quest thing. Let's keep Shadowheart because I need her guidance to boost my social skills and perception skills, which leaves it between Gale and Astarion. Let's have Astarion stay.
I am enjoying, in a very look at me twice and I'll dismember you kind of way, of course.
He would admire Lae'zel. Okay, I think it's better if you stay in camp for a while.
Oh, darling, I'm hurt. I thought we had something special.
Please just stay
I
here.
guess I'll spend my evenings lounging here while you do all the hard work. It sounds awful.
Okay, now we'll grab Lae'zel.
Speak.
Speak quickly.
It is done.
Alright, so, oh good, we can level her up. That's fun. Okay, this is a kind of a nice feature. However far you get in the game, all the companions will have the same amount of XP you do, so everyone levels together simultaneously, which I think is a nice touch. She gets more XP and Action Surge, which is an extra action, I think, every short rest. Which we will put to excellent use. Alright, so the reason I dropped our little rogue friend, he does a lot of damage, but so do I. And we've got her for her quest, but also, you know, she's a good fighter, good frontliner, and then Shadowheart's our healer. So this is still a solid party build. Once we've got 2 more companions to unlock before I can actually work my magic and put together what I'm really looking forward to. Until then, we're just going to leave camp and dive into the fray. Let's see, I believe it is this direction.
I hear shouting up ahead.
Actually, in the spirit of exploration, we might as well swing by here just to see if there's anything else we can loot. I don't see anything. Hitting that alt button. There we go. There's a little waypoint here you can unlock that will just make travel a little easier. Oh, there's some balsam. That'll help. Okay. Now, just to be safe, let's approach the shouting from this direction. You'll know why in a moment. This is where I get to benefit from my unhealthy number of times I've run this during early access. Hopefully I don't go through things too quickly, but I've heard this many, many, many times. Once we get past the first act, it'll be great, because I will not have heard any of this before.
Open the bloody gate! Nobody gets in! Zevlor's orders! That pack of goblins will be on us any second!
What's going on?
Goblins are on our tail! Open the gate, Zevlor, now!
You let goblins here? Where is the druid?
Please! There's no time!
He's right about that.
By the 9 hells! Open the gate!
Goblin waves on the ground. I'd try and rush in while the gate was open.
No!
Shit! Form a line!
Damnable roach! Provoke the blade and suffer its sting.
He's fun. Okay, massive number of initiatives going down. This guy's got a sword. Oh, rally, that's nice. That's a buff for most temporary XP. That will be very helpful. They've got an archer on their side. Landed a hamstring shot. That should lower his speed.
I'll bleed every last one of you!
Lovely. Yeah, these guys, bugbears, they hit hard. That was 4 and 5, not 45. They don't hit that hard. Okay, so we've got Gale first, but our primary concern is we've got guys up here, which makes it a little difficult. You know what? Let's see if we can't drop the grease right on the front lines. Oh, I forgot to cast Mage Armor. I hope that doesn't bite me in the butt. It very well might. Alright, so if we can just drop this grease right about there, hopefully. Oh yeah, we got all 3 of them prone. Sweet. Hopefully that doesn't tick everyone off and get him killed. Fingers crossed. Alright, Lazel, now it's your turn. Let's see. Let's have her... She's already kind of... Well, you know what? Let's have her dash. Get up here. We're trying to clear this little hill here. The higher altitude you are, you know what? Why not? Let's do an action surge. That gives us an extra attack. Hiya! But no pommel strike. Alright. Anyway, the higher up you are in elevation to your opponents, your ranged attacks and spells will have a greater chance of hitting, and if it's projectile weapons, they will actually do more damage. So there's quite a bit of reason why you just might want to stay up high. Meanwhile, we're going to put Shield of Faith on Laziel. Actually, if we can land a Sacred Flame Cantrip, he's only got 1 health left, so if it hits, he's down. It did not hit. Okay, but we can at least get her over here and try to draw some fire. Yeah, you just stick there on that grease. You sit that one out. That one's probably still going to be able to make it. Or he's going to go towards a mage. That could be bad. Alright, Laziel. Yes, this is why we put Shield of Faith on Laziel. Give her her armor. Okay, we've got... Let's see. So we've got this guy over here. This side has been taken care of, so he's going to be jumping down to fight. This thing is clearly going after Gale. That is not okay with me. So we are going to hex that little monstrosity. We're going to hex its dex. So what that's going to do is when it rolls a dex saving throw, it rolls with disadvantage. And then we're going to walk over here to line up this shot and hopefully knock him back onto the grease. Oh, he saved. Dagnabbit. Well, this should be fun. Alright, we weren't able to take the hill yet, so hopefully that doesn't... Oh, well, he's holding his own quite well. Okay. That's fun. Alright. This is actually going better for these guys that I've seen in early access. I had a particularly nasty early access, so like half of these frontliners died. And then I looted the bodies because I went into Skyrim mode, and everyone got pissed because apparently looting the corpses of their loved ones is a no-no. Oh, that's beautiful! Huh, I was worried about him. There's a tavern in here. I'll have to buy her a drink for that one. He's throwing stones. That's all he had left was to throw stones. Oh, that's not good. At all. Okay. Oh, geez, they're using my own grease against me. That's fun. Alright, we're going to get this guy up high so that ranged weaponry doesn't hit him as easily. If you're up higher, ranged weapons have less chance of hitting you. Let's just get him as close to safety as we can. Excellent. Laziel, let's just dive into the frickin' fray, huh? If we can. Can you reach him down there? And yes, we can. Have just enough movement. Or maybe not. Can we just stun this guy? There we go. Dazed. How good is that? Dazed. Disadvantage on wisdom. Can't take reactions. Loses dex bonus to armor class. Not bad. Easier to hit and less aware of his surroundings. I approve.
Ready.
That leaves us with Shadowheart. We're going to put Shadowheart about right here in case anyone in our party needs emergency healing. And this is about the time where we whip out that crossbow that we got her so that she can do damage safely. 70% chance to hit, 65, but this one's towing with Laziel, so we're going to try and give her some helpful cover fire. That was some helpful cover fire. Sweet. Okay, I'm good with that plan. How are we looking here? Oh, there's one of them is dead. Dang it. It's that warg. That warg is going to be a problem. Okay, warg is not dead yet, but the higher I get, the better a bonus I get on my ranged attacks. So we're going to pop out this Eldritch Blast and just go to town. 80% chance to hit, and we can knock him down. 75%. Oh, this one's hexed, though. Yeah, that gives me extra damage. This is the one downside to the hex combo, is you kind of end up, you only get, so I hexed this one and attacked him. But if this guy, for example, had gotten into melee and had to fight him with my hex still on this one, then I obviously wouldn't get the benefit of the extra damage. So keep that in mind if you are using this strategy, is when you hex something, you kind of need it to die first. Because then you can reapply it. I don't think I have... Oh, I might have a bonus action left, so let's go ahead and do the dex hex on that one. Okay, and I'll get extra damage on him if he survives the next round. Okay. That action surge was not helpful. That's cool. The AI is smart enough to go around grease. I like it. That's cool. We're doing alright. We're cleaning them up. I mean, one guy died, but, you know. Maybe when we come down on another playthrough, we'll try to do, you know, a perfect game and save all of the good people and not let anyone die. That would have been rough in this circumstance. Right now, we're just trying not to die. This is a circumstance where I almost dropped firebolt down here, but that would have ignited everything, the grease, and that would have been bad. Let's see, we might be able to finish off this guy. 80% chance to hit. And we still miss. Gale, come on. 80% chance to hit. What more do you need? Okay, stabby stab. That was a stabby stab. Okay, well, let's just stay away from the grease and get in melee range. Okay, that was good. Shadowheart, go ahead and get up here. We'll try and give her... Let's see. She needs a short rest before she can piercing shot. Okay, regular shot. I'm perfectly fine with a regular shot. 70% chance to hit. Let's see if that was. Also misses. Okay. Oh, this is cool. The Ray of Frost from Gale actually froze the ground there, so it'll be interesting to see how that affects the battle. If they start walking. If they're not walking, then don't worry about it. Let's go ahead and hex this guy's dex, because that's what he's using to stay on his 2 feet. And then we're going to try to finish him off, which shouldn't be too bad, with a 75% chance to hit. There we go. Money shot. That only leaves 1 left. Oh, there's the ice working. Oh, I forgot about that. You can throw potions. Oh, I just saw that like last week, and I haven't tried that out yet. You can actually throw potions to heal your friends or your allies. I forgot about that. Okay, that said, let's just wail on this last bugbear. Assuming we can actually hit the dude, Lazel shouldn't have a problem with that. Bon appetit, sir. That's funny. So Gale missed with an 80%.
Inside! All of you! More may follow! Open the gate!
Alright, despite the sheer panic in that man's voice, quick, more may follow. We're actually going to take our time here. We're going to level up once we get inside the grove, but first off, the grove has people you can sell stuff to, which means you can make some money, which means we're going to loot the crap out of these guys. Because we're just going to be taking their stuff anyway. Selling stuff. Alright, we've got our Goblin Tracker. I can probably sell skulls. I don't know what else they'll take. We will go over all of this once we get inside and start selling stuff. Alchemy tutorial. You need to craft your own potions, poisons. Yes, once we get inside, I will try to remember to do... I'm not sure. I might not have enough time to do alchemy on top of everything else. When we're in the grove, that's probably going to be a 2-video destination. But we'll see how far we get. But it is good to know that we've got all of the necessary ingredients. Okay. I did forget... Let me think. I left some loot on Astarion.
Light on my feet.
That I won't be able to sell here unless I bring him along. We'll save that. We'll worry about that later. We've still got quite a bit of loot, which will give us some gold. Got this on myself because we're about to make friends.
No time to rest.
There we go.
Best be on my way.
There are children here, you fool!
We was running for our lives.
You led them straight to us, and you let them take the druid too? Unbelievable!
Let's see. One fight just ended, and now you're picking another? Relax.
Tell that to the dead at the gate.
Shut it, Horns! I'd be lying dead next to the goblins if you'd stalled any longer.
My duty is to this camp.
Oh, God forbid you risk your precious tail. But I shouldn't be surprised. Foulbloods ain't known for courage.
You see the tiefling's jaw clench. He's about to erupt.
Let's see. Let's not make a melee attack, because that is not what we're good at. Or strength. Yeah, that's not going to help. We can do persuasion. More violence won't bring back those you lost. Stop and think. We are very good at that. Might be okay. And we just are not. Wow. Off by 1. Oh, well, this should be good. I'm not going to use an
With a
inspiration
thunk,
to prevent
the
this.
armored man collapses, unconscious.
Enough. The goblins have found us. No doubt the beasts will be back. We need to pack up and leave. Immediately.
That could have been worse. That is very true. That could have been worse. We've got a dude unconscious. Zevlor, we might as well talk to him.
Now that's settled. Thank you for your help out there. I'm Zevlor.
I'm Sephiroth.
Well met. I should warn you, visitors are no longer welcome in this grove. Whatever your business, I'd see to it quickly. The druids are forcing everyone out. This attack will only strengthen their resolve.
That sucks. Let's see. I won't be staying long. I just need to find a healer.
Goblin got you. The druid Halsin's a renowned healer, but he didn't make it back from Aradin's expedition. If it's not too serious, you could try his apprentice Nettie. She's with the other druids in the inner grove. They've started a ritual to cut the grove off from the world outside. We can't stay, but we'll be slaughtered if we leave. We're no fighters.
The ritual, is there no way to convince the druids to stop it?
I've tried. Korga, their new first druid, won't even see me. You, though... I know it's not your business, but she owes you for saving this place. Perhaps you could persuade her. For more time to prepare, if nothing else.
I'll see what I can do. There's more in it for me, but yeah.
I think you should. Yes. No harm in trying the diplomatic route.
We'd owe you a great debt. If we're forced to leave now, we won't make it to the city. You'll find the druids at the heart of the grove. Please, make them see sense before more lives are lost.
Alright, I think we're going to leave that for the next video. There is a lot to do in this grove, and I'm going to show you guys a quick little, some extra XP you can get real quick that might help you level up a little faster. Oh, it is also time to level up our characters. I can't resist. I've got to, yeah, we're leveling up first. That should help. Let's see. So, Lazael, what was the build I went with her last playthrough? Yeah, I'm good with Battlemaster. That's a fun one. I don't do Battlemaster very often, but they've got some interesting maneuvers here. We have evasive footwork. That's really helpful because it gives all incoming attacks disadvantage for 1 round. Very nice if you are blocking the door. Goading attack. That's a way to force the enemy to keep attacking you. Yeah, that's what a tank should do, and not all the tanks in D&D can actually do that, oddly enough. Let's try disarming attack. I haven't tried that one yet, but it looks interesting. You know, being able to... like we did that with the undead, right? Took away all their weapons, and then all they could do was claw at us. And we have our lovely wizard. This is where we get that part. Now we're up to level 2 spells. Yes, level 2 spells. So he is going to get shattered because we want to make things explode. Remember, he's an evocation wizard, so his explodey spells won't actually hurt fellow party members. We can do a lot of mischievous stuff like that. And with wizards, when they level up, obviously you're picking the spells that you plan on using the most, but keep in mind most of these spells we'll find later in scroll form, and he'll be able to learn them naturally. So eventually he'll potentially be able to learn all of these spells. So we don't have to worry too much. It's not as drastic when you're picking spells for a wizard as it is for like a warlock, where you're just kind of stuck with whatever you've picked. I'm tempted to give him Misty Step because that is a really helpful damage control way to just get out of dodge if bad things happen. On the other hand, Flaming Sphere could be good because it does per round area of effect damage, and since our allies would not be hurt by it because of evocation, we could actually do some pretty interesting things with that as well. But Misty Step means we could get him out if he got ambushed or in a bad spot, which means survivability. So let's go with that. I mean, Shatter is the main thing that I want for my evocation mage for sure. And that brings us to Shadowheart. Let's see, she's gonna go... We can keep her on Trickery Domain. That's fine. She's got to prepare spells. She has access to level 2 spells now. Prayer of Healing, that's a good one. Let's get rid of Command and throw in Spiritual Weapons. We're kind of leaning more towards just pure damage output, which is a funny thing to say for a cleric, but for now, that's what we're going to be building. Eventually, there's so many fun spells I haven't tried yet, but for now, this is what we're going to build with. Alright, so now that leaves me with me. This part is a little tricky. So if we go Warlock with 1 more level, we would be able to get a Pact Boon. And eventually, there is one I would like to get. However, there's a multi-class that I have seen with this character. I've seen two, actually. One where you mix a warlock with a sorcerer, but then you don't have any armor. And another one where you mix them with a paladin, and then you have armor and divine smites. We're going to try mixing in a little bit of paladin so that this guy can also be a frontliner if he needs to be. But we're just going to do 2 levels of paladin, I think. And then we'll start adding in sorcerer, and that will up our spell slots and make things more interesting. However, if we do... Alright, so the one thing that I'm tempted to do here is to get this pact right now, because if you get Pact of the Blade, you should be able to make your charisma part of your... There it is. Use your spellcasting ability modifier for damage. Which is great for Paladin, because you want your... Well, anyway. Now, let's go ahead and try out what we were already thinking with Paladin, because that's going to give us a lot of better equipment. Laying on hands, divine sense. I actually haven't played as a Paladin yet, so that could be fun. And you can choose different specializations. That's interesting. So Oath of the Ancients will give us an emergency heal. I like that. The Tenants, okay, this is where it gets tricky. So if you're a Paladin, you have certain oaths, certain rules you have to play by, and if you break those, you're screwed. So that one disadvantage is if I accidentally break one of these rules. Preserve the light, shelter the light, kindle the light. And I'm already planning for a good, like, neutral good playthrough, so we shouldn't have any problem with this, I think. Devotion will give you more damage. Vengeance gives you more damage in a daze. Alright, well, let's try it. We can always respec, right? It's like 100 gold to respec. So, worst case scenario, we can always flip that back around. Alright, we're going to grab Lazael. Wait, where am I? I got a little turned around here. So, we've got some... Okay, this is interesting. This is important. If something's red and you loot it, well, if someone sees you loot it when it's red, that's illegal and you will get into trouble. I'm just checking back here to see if there's any interesting loot. There is not.
He always knew what to say. When I was homesick.
Maybe I can offer some words of solace with my persuasion skill.
Have some respect. This really isn't the time to talk.
Okay, I was just going to offer condolences, but screw that. Alright, so we have the option of going overseeing the grove or going to the right. We're going to go this way because we're going to get a little bit of extra experience by interrupting someone and switching immediately into turn mode, which isn't necessary because we immediately started a fight because we found one bugbear assassin. Alright, let's see. What are we going to do here? Let's just, well, might as well go in big. That counts. Okay, that's cool. Alright.
Taking position.
Let's see. Let's go ahead and just take our shots. 75% chance to hit. That's not bad.
A rough tempest.
Gale. Me, the heavy hitter, gets to go last. That's fun. We definitely want to slow him down. Wow, critical hit. Nice.
Sometimes the only way out is through.
And last but not least, let's go ahead and nuke this guy's strength. Now, if we hit, he will definitely be dead. Although, I would like to loot him. I hope this doesn't ruin things. We might still be able to get the body.
As my feet can carry me.
We might still be able to get to the body. Oh, good, we can. I was just thinking, like, no, I want to loot the body. That worked out.
You have good timing. Never been much of a fighter, so wrestling a bugbear would have gone poorly. But you're not here for heroics, are you? Avernus's stench is all over your skin. Let me guess. Your devil mistress sent you to get her soul coin back. Too bad. I earned it, fair and square.
Soul coin. Path I follow is far more noble. If you possess a devil's artifact, you should leave it in my charge. Cool.
I'm going to be chased all over Faerun for this damn coin, aren't I? Fine. Take it as a grudging payment for the rescue. Now leave me in peace.
A soul coin, true to its name, holds a mortal soul inside.
It serves in the Nine Hells as very valuable currency.
That could be helpful. I did not expect a paladin to be able to do that. Cool. Alright, first perk of being a paladin. At least one level of paladin. You can also use the telescope.
Peer through the telescope.
Well, that's a problem. Perception. Oh, I am not at perception. But we will try. Let's see. So we can squint at the distant object, or we can focus the telescope. Let's try focusing the telescope. With my +1 wisdom. Oh, but we rolled good. Okay, cool. Let's see what this thing is. That is obviously a red dragon. Lovely. Oh, Gith must be nearby.
You see a dragon circling like a bird of prey. Hunting.
Alright, if you go left or right, it just gives you views of the Druid Grove, which we're about to go investigate personally anyway, so I really don't see much point in fully investigating the telescope, because, yeah, enough said. Alright, so we're going to head back this direction. I'm progressively hitting the Alt key to search for items that I can pick, because the Druid Grove seems like the place you would go to find, you know, plants, but so far nothing. We have some crates that, I guess some of these crates are community open to the needy. We are not that needy. So we'll head back down. Alright, so this is the dude we can sell stuff to. I've only got a few minutes left for this video, so rather than... it's going to take some time to sell stuff, but gold would be really helpful right now. So, yeah, might as well. Let's go ahead and get us guidance. Ta-da! And we'll do some shopping.
Well, in it.
Refugees, adventurers, no one in years, and suddenly we're overwhelmed. Well met. And thank you for beating back those goblins. Most brave of you. Is there anything you need? Act fast if you do. The ritual will be complete before too long.
Yeah, what are you selling?
Just some bits and bobs I no longer need.
Let's see what this guy qualifies as bits and bobs. We have magical armor, magic rings, lots of dyes, scroll of fireball. Oh, yeah, just bits and bobs. Okay, let's see here. So, we should be able to... There we go. Wait, I'm trying to figure out the hotkeys here. There used to be some hotkeys for clicking things on moss, but if there is not, then we can just go for everything. Clear it out. We don't need bottles as far as I know. Not those ones. We got cups. Alright, that's not bad. 513 gold worth. Let's see, what kind of loot did I leave on my compatriots? Pretty sure I already went through and optimized everyone's gear. We're going to hang on to the mall for now, because there is an obstacle further ahead that requires bludgeoning damage. But no spoilers from me. Not yet, anyway. Okay, that's another 250. I don't think we'll need more leather boots. That should be fine. Only 42 gold. Oh, wow. We've already got rid of most of this gold. Okay, so we can start getting a little creative now. Let's see. So we have a ring of flinging, if we want someone to be able to throw stuff. 320 gold, missile snaring. That's actually really good for whoever is tanking. Ranged weapons will do a lot less damage. I don't want to buy armor just yet because there's a different person that I want to do the tanking, and I have to figure out her build first before I want to put magical items and gold into those abilities. So maybe it would be wiser just to stockpile. Well, no, I gotta sell something. Let's see, scroll of darkness. What do I want? Yeah, we'll go with gloves of missile snaring. Use some of our stockpiled gold to match that. At least that's what I'm trying to do. There we go. I'm not sure who's going to be wearing it yet, but it's good to have. Let's see, Gale has a little bit of loot that can be sold, not a whole lot. Ironic, since the wizard is usually the one doing all the spending. Let's go ahead and trade that for gold, and then I don't think she... Oh, she does have some loot. Oh, that's helpful. And the metal fork. Skulls. Bottle. Loot, spiked shield. Yeah, let's just go through some of the goblin weaponry here. Okay. And we'll sell that as well. Oh, he's short again. We can do blur. I mean, wizards need blur, don't they? Although, oh yeah, we're gonna learn fireball. We're so gonna learn fireball. Okay, so trying to figure this out. Need to see if Gale already knows this or not. Because we don't want to spend money. Well, maybe we should. We've sold all the loot. Maybe we should just pause here and call it good. We're near the end of the video anyway.
Guide your path.
Take that back.
Alright, so before we wrap up, I'm going to give you guys just a brief layout of the Druid Grove. Not only do you have... There's actually 2 other people that you can buy stuff from. So let's go ahead and identify those real quick. You can go through this stone door. Well, we might as well go now. We've got a few minutes left to give you a bit of a tour of the place. There's a secluded chamber here, in the which you will be able to talk with Zevlor. Lots of stuff here that you can steal if you are particularly kleptomaniac in mind. And then we have a chasm here. If you have Featherfall, you can actually drop into the chasm, but I don't recommend doing that until you are a bit higher than level 3. Just saying. Just saying. I don't want to spoil it. Those of you that are more familiar with D&D might actually know what I'm talking about, where that goes. One step at a time. Okay, so this is another trader that we can talk to. We haven't spent all our gold yet, so it'd be good to
Thanks for fighting off those goblins.
The options.
If you need to replace any gear, just ask. My selection's pretty slim. I had to leave most of my equipment in Elturel.
Alright, let me see your wares. Alright, so this guy has a wider variety of armor and weaponry. Good to know. So you've got a standard trader, which will have more like magical stuff. Ooh, that is a shield that boosts your saving throws. That is very good for whoever's tanking. And then our other option is over here. This is our other person that we can buy stuff from.
If it isn't the talk of the camp. Thank goodness you came along when you... Oh! There isn't a bit of colour in those cheeks, Petal. Are you hurt? Cold? Feverish? Auntie Ethel will sort you out. I've lotions and potions galore.
Yes, I'm sure a lotion is all I need to get rid of a Mind Flayer tadpole. Let's just... what are you, an alchemist?
Oh, nothing as fancy as that. But I come from a long line of women with a dab hand at such things. Aha! You take a sup at that and you'll feel right as rain, sweetie.
Alrighty.
As you down the potion, a comforting warmth spreads through you.
I swear you're still as peaky looking.
Yeah, let's... I don't think she's going to be able to help the tadpole.
Stop!
So
Even on a
just
good day, half the camp it's like a bunch of screaming brats. I'm tempted to smack them all on the backside and tell them to kiss and make up.
Grandma's angry.
Not that they'd listen to little old me. Anyway, do you need anything? I have a few odds and ends for sale.
Yeah, show me your wares.
Hey, bother.
Okay, she gave us a potion of greater healing. I will take that, thank you. And from her, we have a bludgeoning, a mace. No, it's an oak staff. That's a staff. While the wielder is not wearing armor, they receive +2 bonus to saving throws. Ooh, that is good. And +1 bonus to unarmed attack rolls. So it's primarily for a monk, but a spellcaster could use it too. Man, if I'd have gone sorcerer, I could just grab this and I'd have my armor. But oh well. Oh, you can also buy ingredients for potions. That's interesting. I mean, it's a bit expensive, but that is interesting. And she's got quite a bit of gold. Okay, cool. Good to know. So those are our vendors.
Sweetie.
We have a tradesman, a blacksmith, and a potions lady. And then I think we've just got a couple more minutes. Let's go ahead and pick up our Blade of the Frontiers.
Again. Swing and children.
Actually, I'll just do that, guys. I can't remember if there's something important here, but I want to make sure that I'm stacking the deck in my favor.
Go on. Give me your best shot. Not bad. Again.
I can't do it. I'm not like you.
Umi, I don't need you to be like me. You just have to buy enough time to run. Come on. I believe in you. You can do this.
It's good advice, child. You do well to listen.
You're on the right path, Umi. Go on now. Practice what you've learned. Well met. The Blade of Frontiers at your...
The man's smile bends downward, and his thoughts become yours. You are the Blade of Frontiers, racing through the wastes of Avernus. Just ahead, a diabolical figure, red skin, single curled horn, blazes with flame, bloodied great axe held.
Hell's great fires. You were on the ship.
Yes, and we both carry parasites.
Doomed to shed our skin and become a lithid, or so the stories go. But we haven't sprouted any tentacles. Not yet, anyway. Could just be good luck. I'm not so...
Your minds collide once more. Wyll chases the fiend ignited with rancor. She is an infernal war devil. A threat to the living. Evil incarnate.
Shit! You saw her. Advocatus Diaboli.
Advocatus Diaboli. A devil's advocate. A champion in the blood war between diabolical forces and demons.
Good to know. Yeah, that's the thing about devils and demons. They're kind of constantly at war with each other. So technically, if she's like the archduke, archdevil champion thing, she's mostly going to be chopping up demons, not people. Hunting in the hills, dangerous territory.
I'm no stranger to the infernal. Better to slay a devil before her fires burn common folk to ash. Her name is Karlach, an archdevil soldier I swore on my good eye to kill.
I tracked her through the hells to the Mind Flayer ship, but the damned Illithids infected me before I could end her.
She's out there now, preying on the innocent. I don't kill her, she'll leave behind nothing but a trail of corpses.
Okay. I'm looking to cure this infection. There's a reason I'm ignoring this particular line. We'll try not to give you too many spoilers. I'm looking to cure this infection. I suggest you partner up.
Just so you know, my first duty is Karlach. I'm oath-bound to go after her. But I won't deny this infection is bothersome.
Yes, bothersome.
I accept your invitation.
He puts it so calmly.
You'll need to make room if you want to partner up, though. Still, when the time comes, call for the blade. I won't be long to answer.
Go to my camp and wait for me.
A splendid plan. We'll talk more there.
Alright, that wraps up about what I am capable of for the evening, given that I've got to wrap up for dinner. We'll spend the rest of another video here in the camp. There is much more to do, many more people to talk to, and maybe even a little more combat to sort out. If you like the video, feel free to give it a like and subscribe to my channel. Let me know in the comments below if you have any questions, thoughts, comments, or difficulties of your own in learning how to play Baldur's Gate 3. Hope you guys are having a wonderful day, and I'll talk to you later. Take care. Bye.